Have you ever felt like your honesty gets you into trouble? Like no matter how well-intentioned your words are, people misunderstand you or take offense? If so, you're not alone. Sigma INFJs are known for their brutal honesty. And while that can be refreshing, it also creates friction in a world that often prefers comfort over truth. Today, we're diving deep into why Sigma INFJs are so honest, how it impacts their relationships, and whether it's actually a strength or a hidden weakness. The cost of being too honest. For Sigma INFJs, honesty isn't just about being straightforward, it's about being authentic. But this unwavering commitment to truth often comes at a price. Many Sigma INFJs experience rejection because their words challenge the status quo. People often prefer flattery or diplomacy over raw truth, making the Sigma INFJ's honesty feel abrasive. Because of this, Sigma INFJs may experience isolation. They struggle to find people who can handle their truth without feeling attacked. This emotional weight can lead to feelings of loneliness, even when they know they are doing the right thing by being honest. How society perceives Sigma INFJs. In a world driven by social politics and sugar-coated words, Sigma INFJs stand out. They see through deception and call out inconsistencies. While some admire them for their integrity, others perceive them as troublemakers or rebels. This misinterpretation can hinder their ability to form connections in professional and social environments. Since they refuse to engage in small talk or false pleasantries, Sigma INFJs can be seen as distant or unapproachable. But in reality, they are simply waiting for someone who values deep and meaningful conversation over mindless chatter. The emotional toll of brutal honesty. One of the biggest challenges Sigma INFJs face is emotional exhaustion. Constantly telling the truth and dealing with the backlash can be draining. When people reject their honesty, Sigma INFJs may start questioning themselves, wondering if they should conform or suppress their nature. This inner conflict often leads to periods of withdrawal. Sigma INFJs might isolate themselves to avoid dealing with people who don't appreciate their honesty. However, extended isolation can be detrimental to their well-being. Finding a balance between authenticity and self-preservation is key to maintaining their mental health. The burden of being the confidant. Because of their insightful nature, Sigma INFJs often find themselves in the role of the confidant. Friends, family members, and even strangers may open up to them, seeking wisdom and advice. However, this can become a heavy burden. Constantly listening to others' problems without receiving the same level of emotional support can drain them mentally and emotionally. To protect their energy, Sigma INFJs need to set boundaries. It's okay to be there for others, but they must also prioritize self-care. Finding a healthy balance between giving and receiving support is essential for their well-being. The struggles of being misunderstood. Sigma INFJs often feel like they are speaking a different language than those around them. Their depth of insight and ability to see through facades can make them appear intimidating. When they share their perspectives, others may feel exposed or vulnerable, which can lead to pushback or resentment. This misunderstanding can make Sigma INFJs feel out of place, as if they are too intense for most social settings. One way to mitigate this struggle is by seeking out individuals who appreciate and reciprocate their depth. Being part of a community, even a small one, where honesty is valued, can help Sigma INFJs feel more understood and less alone. The fine line between brutal honesty and harsh criticism. Sigma INFJs must learn to distinguish between being honest and being perceived as overly critical. While their intentions are often pure, delivery plays a crucial role in how their honesty is received. A more strategic approach involves 1. Asking questions instead of making statements. Instead of saying, "You're making a mistake," they can ask, "Have you considered other possibilities?" 2. Timing their honesty well. Some people need truth in doses rather than an avalanche of brutal honesty all at once. 3. Reading social cues. If someone is defensive, softening the delivery can make a significant difference. By refining how they communicate, Sigma INFJs can make their honesty more effective without alienating those around them. The struggles of Sigma INFJs in relationships. Sigma INFJs have deep emotional intelligence, yet their brutal honesty can create challenges in romantic relationships. Partners who value emotional comfort may feel overwhelmed by their bluntness. mistaking it for insensitivity rather than sincerity. However, those who appreciate authenticity will find a relationship with a Sigma INFJ deeply fulfilling. They can count on honesty, loyalty, and a partner who genuinely wants them to grow. Strategies for Sigma INFJs to maintain healthy relationships include: 1. Practicing patience. Not everyone is ready for full honesty immediately. 1. Easing into deep conversations can prevent misunderstandings. 2. Finding partners who value depth. Surface-level relationships rarely satisfy Sigma INFJs. 2. They thrive when they find someone who appreciates deep discussions and personal growth. 3. Balancing truth with encouragement. Brutal honesty should not be mistaken for criticism. 3. Sigma INFJs must ensure they build up their partners instead of unintentionally tearing them down. Why INFJs are drawn to truth-seeking professions. Many Sigma INFJs gravitate toward careers where truth and justice matter. Their sense of integrity makes them excellent detectives, psychologists, writers, and activists. They thrive in roles where they can. 1. Uncover hidden truths. Whether in journalism or research, they love digging beneath the surface. 2. Advocate for fairness. Their moral compass drives them towards social justice and helping those in need. 3. Work independently. Sigma INFJs struggle in overly bureaucratic workplaces where deception and politics run rampant. How Sigma INFJs can use honesty to their advantage. Rather than suppressing their truth, Sigma INFJs can harness it as a tool for success. Some strategies include: 1. Building a brand around authenticity. In the digital age, people crave realness. 1. Sigma INFJs can excel in personal branding, vlogging, and content creation. 2. Becoming an advocate for change. Their honesty makes them natural leaders in pushing for ethical and moral advancements in various industries. 3. Using writing as an outlet. Many INFJs channel their deep thoughts and truths into books, blogs, or screenplays where they can influence people without direct confrontation. By positioning their honesty in a way that serves others, Sigma INFJs can turn what feels like a burden into their greatest strength. Sigma INFJs walk a lonely road, but it's one paved with integrity. Their honesty may push some people away, but it also draws the right ones closer. Instead of changing themselves to fit a world that often fears the truth, they should embrace their nature while refining their delivery. If you're a Sigma INFJ, remember, honesty is your strength, but learning when and how to use it can make all the difference. And if you found this video insightful, you won't want to miss the next one. Is INFJ the secret ruler of MBTI personality types? You'll discover why INFJs have an almost supernatural ability to influence the world around them, and how their unique perspective gives them power that few recognize. Click now to watch.